Hi, everybody. This is Byron with Delon. Cool, Delon. Delon's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on in the Christian rock world. Is that adequate expression, or can you?
Christian rock world, Christian punk world. You got some Christian hip hop. Basically, this place is called Refuge Ministries, the Refuge. And what we do is we try to reach out to countercultural youth through music. We also feed homeless people 5 nights a week, and then we give out grocery bags 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Sunday through Thursday we do the meals. And then Friday and Saturday nights we usually have a concert for young individuals, give them a place to go so that they can stay out of trouble.
Wow, that's great. That's really cool. I didn't know you guys were involved in all that other stuff. That's wonderful. Service-oriented Christianity, not just getting out and raising a ruckus and raging, and no mosh pits here, I guess, then.
Well, we got voted best place to mosh, and I guess it was either a Focus magazine or in the Weekly Planet. So
cool. Lively critters. Lively up yourself. Delon, how long have you been involved with service ministry of anything like this?
I've been with the Refuge for approximately 3 months, and in that time, I've got to meet a lot of wonderful people. I've learned a lot about the Lord. I have also got to learn about concert promotions and bookings and basically PR. You know, I get to talk to a lot of people. I get to work with a lot of people. I get to help people out, and I make a difference at the end of the day.
Terrific, terrific. Do you feel any backlash from any, conservative Christians, so-called, that feel what you're doing is way out of line or anything? Has it been pretty much all positive for you?
For me, yes, but for other people, we have problems with the city and things like that. Like, as right now, we're moving out of this building because it's been sold, and we're in the process of finding a new location so that we can continue our work. But other than that, and the need for donations is always a big thing. It's been a little bit rough.
Funding for the Refuge is strictly voluntary, private organizations, whatever you can get. Is that right? Or
yes, we are. Yes,
government grants or anything? Or
no, we do not. We are a non-profit organization, and we basically just try to make a difference and try to do what we can, rather than say that we're doing what we can.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you should be able to get support for the arts type thing, but as long as there's a crucifix somewhere hanging in there, I guess they probably can't get some of the governmental support, I would imagine. Do you know anything about all that? It seems like you guys are doing such a great job here. I'd just like to see a lot of people support. Anybody who happens to tune in, the Refuge is still in operation. St. Pete, down on 9th Street, just north of 3rd Avenue. And we're busy. Delon's going to take a phone call right now. We'll be right back. Okay, we're here with Delon talking about the Refuge on 9th Street north in St. Petersburg. Yes. Terrific organization that helps people. It promotes Christian music, various forms. And just tell us a little bit about how long it's been in operation, and in case we don't take that last cut of whatever else you can tell us about the organization.
Okay, well, from what I know, the Refuge has been here in this spot for about 5 or 6 years. And if you hold on, hey, Bob, how long has the Refuge been together all together?
7 years.
7 years. Been here for 5 of them.
All right. We're just checking out some of the guys coming in and out. Pretty clean-cut kids. Are these going to be some of the death metal type heavy? What are we can expect here for musically this evening? And how old are the kids? Are they from here? Or just tell us a little bit about who's coming on.
Well, tonight we are supposed to have 4 bands. A band called Partial Divinity, a band called Rinker, a band called Floater, and also a band called Bleeding Blue. And they're of the rock persuasion. We do a lot of punk shows and touch the punk kids, and I am getting ready to start doing reggae shows to try and reach some people there, some hip-hop shows to reach other kids, so that we can just open it up and broaden our view and just get a wider spectrum of individuals coming through the
So
door.
you're not censoring the type of music that comes up, but you want
No,
music with a moral
We allow
background.
secular bands to play also.
Okay.
We generally try to mix it up, too Christian, too secular,
That makes sense. Cool.
so
Don't
that then,
alienate too many kids, right? Yeah.
and we're trying to reach the secular crowd, and let them know that there is something good out there.
That's wonderful.
Personally, I have been walking in faith for, I'd probably say about 4 or 5 months. And, before I've had like a bad past, and I used to be into some unsavory things as far as using drugs, and now it just makes me happy that rather than get high all day, I can make a difference and touch people and show them that there's a better way to live.
Well, I've been so down and out I can't figure it out. Had so many shots to miss, I can't rebound this. So many feelings inside, I cannot decide. And I don't know if I want to see tomorrow's sunrise. Whoa, whoa, what the hell are you thinking about? And I said, whoa, whoa, what the hell are you thinking about? Tomorrow is a new day, and you know what I'm gonna do. Gonna hit the reset button and start over brand new. Well, another year's gone by with nothing to show, and I lose my head, I'm out of control. And believe me, I tried to slow things down. Now I can't pick my feet up off the ground. Whoa, whoa, what the hell are you thinking about? And I said, whoa, whoa, what the hell are you thinking about? Tomorrow is a new day, and you know what I'm gonna do. Gonna hit the reset button and start over brand new. About tomorrow is a new day, and you know what I'm gonna do. Gonna hit the reset button and start another brand new.
Hi, I'm here with Gregory, and he's also a volunteer at the Refuge. How long have you been with the Refuge, Gregory?
Well, I've been with the Refuge off and on as a volunteer for, let's say, 5 years.
5 years. So you're the real long-time volunteer here.
I known Bruce and them for quite a many years, and I used to volunteer for the Refuge and do whatever they need to do with my time off and stuff.
And what do you do here?
Whatever needs to be done. Sundays, if they need me to speak, I'll speak on Sundays. Help feed.
So you preach as well then?
Yeah.
That's great. Have you had any formal training?
Well, I was a pastor down in Fort Lauderdale for about 2.5 years, and then I backslid, and then my life went downhill.
What happened?
I was a single pastor, and it just wasn't easy for me. So I had to make a decision, and I believe in doing the right thing. Speaking here is when I speak, I introduce myself as Gregory. I'm homeless. I do have a drug problem. I do have an alcohol problem. Just going through a separation, lost a house and everything. So, and the Refuge kind of saved me a little bit there. Gave me a place to stay while I work and save some money.
So you've had some hard times, so you can relate to the people who come in.
Oh yeah. That's one thing about it. Everybody out here that comes here to eat knows me, and I know them. We probably sat together and drunk out the same can, same bottle, or got high off the same things that they got high off of.
So what's the message? You think you can save these people?
You're already saved, and the only thing that you have to do is turn your life around, really. And it's not easy. I have a big problem with society. I don't believe in, as the saying goes, to be a productive member of society, because society won't allow you to be a productive member. I'd rather be a productive member of life. And to me, life is love, freedom, happiness, and helping someone out.
Looking back at what I left behind, and I'm seeing things in a different light, and I'm wondering what was left. What's it for? What was it for? Well, I look in the mirror, doesn't seem any clear. Well, keep spinning and it's bringing me near to a place I've been before. What's it for? What was it for? I'm drifting through a sea of minds, scanning for one of my kind, hoping someday that I'll find what I'm looking for. I'm out the door. I'm leaving, don't think I'm coming back. I'm thinking about the times we've had, dreaming that I'm kissing you, screaming, what else can I do? Leaving, don't think I'm coming back. Thinking about the times we've had, dreaming that I'm killing you, screaming, what else can you do? Drifting through a sea of minds, getting for one of my kind, hoping someday that I'll find what I'm looking for. I'm out the door. Behind, and I'm seeing things in a different light, and I'm wondering what was left. What's it for? What was it for? Well, I look in the mirror, doesn't seem any clearer, and the world keeps spinning and it's bringing me near to a place I've been before. What's it for? What was it for? Well, I'm drifting through a sea of minds, scanning for one of my kind, hoping someday that I'll find what I'm looking for. I'm out the door.
Hello. And we're here at the Refuge on 9th Street in St. Pete. I'm here with Bob, who's been a volunteer for
about a year.
About a year.
Yep.
How did you get involved with the Refuge, Bob?
Believe it or not, I had some community service to do. So
Can't hear him too well.
had some community service to do, and kind of stuck with it. You know, they helped me out in my spot, so just returning the favor.
So are you enjoying it, or is this something you have to do?
No, this is all volunteer now. You know, I don't have to do anything. I help do security on the concerts on the weekends, and then I'm in charge of feedings on Tuesday nights.
Feedings? Mm-hmm. How does that work?
We Sundays through Thursdays we feed at 7 o'clock to anybody wants a meal.
How many people do you get?
Sometimes upward of 200. But that's pretty rare. Most of the time it's about 75 or 80.
Do you do a service at the same time?
We say grace, and then some of the local larger churches will provide the meal, and then sometimes they have a message, is what we call it, and they just come in and we'll read a hymn or whatever they think's appropriate.
That's great. Who does the cooking?
Most of the time, the churches make the meals and they bring it in. But every now and then, we don't have a church for that particular night, so we have to cook it here at the Refuge or make it here. Usually it's cold sandwiches, hot dogs, something like that. Okay,
and you said you did security on the music?
Yeah, security on the concerts.
And how does that go? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun. Most of the kids come here, want a good time, but I don't know, events like this always attract a few bad ones that just come here to cause trouble.
Okay, so. What's the age group?
Anywhere from as young as 13 or 14 all the way up into their 70s and 80s.
Is it mostly guys? Do you get a good mix?
It's a good mixture, gender, wise, probably about half, because a lot of couples do come. Youth organizations will send their kids here and stuff like that.